Hey guys, I'm back. Welcome back to my channel. I am finally back from holidays and I wanted today to just get ready and show you the new bits that I bought while on holiday. Without further ado, I'll start and we'll talk about the products that I'm gonna put on my face. I'm going to start with the Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint. I got the shade 5. Now I didn't find this one in store because where I'm from the store is really tiny and they don't really have a lot of stuff, and it was all sold out. But I've wanted this for a long time, and just before I left, Sephora Italy had done a 20% off everything Fenty Beauty, and I purchased a few things because I knew that I wanted to get this skin tint. This is really like up my alley in terms of coverage and finish. It's matte but very natural looking, not too dewy because I still anyways have oily skin. The only thing is, as you can see, like the shade is maybe a touch light for me. I'm not sure, like I probably would have liked it half a shade darker, but shade 6 was cool toned, I believe, and shade 7 I thought was gonna be too dark. I never get the right amount out. So I went with 5. I thought, I did some research online. I looked at influencers and what shades they use and if they look kind of like my skin tone, and the undertone, of course. This is a light medium with a golden undertone, I think, or peach. I'm not sure. But I really like, I used it all holiday. Like I had brought a different foundation with me. I bought my Dior Backstage, but because I wanted to test this one and it was new, I used it the whole holiday and I really am enjoying it. You can see the coverage is really light. You can still see my zit discoloration, and it kind of just toned down the redness and gave me a little bit of a more uniform look. Of course, I also purchased the concealer. This kind of goes together. This is the Bright Fix concealer and I picked the shade 5 Butter. This one is like something that I missed in my concealer collection, let's say. First of all, I hate the packaging in the sense that this tip just squirts out product that often is too much, and I feel like there's a lot of waste because of it. It is a very yellow toned concealer, this butter shade, but these are brighteners. They're not like actual concealer, and you can see, I hope you can see the difference, is really a lot. Let me move my mirror so that I'm actually looking straight at you. It brightens without covering too much. And I've used this also when I'm not wearing foundation. So when I'm wearing my Ginseng Tinted Moisturizer by Origins, for example. And this is exactly what I wanted because I feel like my NARS concealer was a little bit too much coverage when wearing very light coverage bases. And it was a little bit more drying. This one is, yeah, just very brightening. As I said, it doesn't have a lot of coverage, so you might want to go in, like I feel like sometimes I might want to go in with a little bit more coverage concealer, but then I'm working with this and I'm like, yeah, whatever. Laziness takes over. But yeah, this is how it looks. I think it looks extremely natural, very everyday, going out, very no makeup. I really enjoy these 2 new base products that I have bought. And of course they won't last during the day as well as more full coverage options. But to be honest, so far for the use I've had, they've worked perfectly fine and they didn't look bad at the end of the day. Now, I haven't had a full like work day yet because I'm just back from holidays, but I'm gonna try it out then, because then I'm out, what, 12 hours or 10 hours before I remove my makeup. I'm gonna set the center of my face lightly with my Nabla pressed powder because I am still a bit oily and it's humid. It's just weird weather. I had 33 33, 34 degrees in Italy, and then I come back and it's like maximums of 20, 21. In the Netherlands, it's very depressing, and it's cloudy and raining and just not fun. For the rest of the face, I wanted to show you in action my two Tower 28 products that I showed you in the haul last month. I bought them from Cult Beauty when they released. They sold out so fast. I bought the Bronzino in West Coast, and to be honest, I think this is gonna head outdoor faster than it came in. On my cheek, I don't mind it, but it's not doing anything particularly good. But on my forehead, it's shimmer. It's golden shimmer. I don't know if you can see it. In person, it's really bad. And I'm just not a fan. It's also the formula is a bit sticky. I don't know, you guys. I had such high hopes because I saw it first used by Katie Jane Hughes on her Instagram lives, and she loved it and she used it a lot, and I was like, oh, then maybe I need it too. And then I got it, and I've had it for, I don't know, I've used it maybe 5 times in total, and it's just not good for me, at least. The blush, on the other hand, this is Beach Please in Golden Hour. So Beach Please is the blush name, the product name, and Golden Hour is the shade. It's a bright peachy orange, and it's super pigmented. I like it. They blend out really nicely. It's a very nice juicy type of a finish, and yeah, it's not as sticky as, for example, not as dewy as, for example, the Nude Sticks Bloom blush that I really like though. Oh, someone is awake. But it's, I don't know, this one I like, actually. The bronzer, just not. And for the eyes, I've already primed, but I wanted to show you actually me using my holiday palette. I posted a video where I put together this palette from the Bronze and the Metropolis palette from Natasha Denona, and I wanted to use it today. I use this one a ton. I'll talk about it more probably, but I've loved this palette while I was on holiday. I'm taking this yellow shade, and maybe it wasn't clear in the video, but I did label them all, and these are all magnetic. So I am, like, the idea was to put them then back into their original, all the shadows into the original palettes, because they're both magnetic. But I have to say that after using it for my whole holiday, I am loving this color story. Like, this is so me. I don't know, there's the greens, there's the yellow, there's the browns, the more reddy warm tones that are like this first column that I love from the Bronze palette. And yeah, I don't know, I really enjoyed it in the 2 weeks that I wore this palette, or that I had this palette on holiday. And especially I picked like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all the cream to mattes that she has in the 2 palettes that I have. And to be honest, after doing that, I am very tempted to like buy more of her midi palettes, the 65 euro ones, to add variety to this possibility of customizing it. But I have to say that none of them really inspired me when they released. I made a mistake there. I don't know. The Glam doesn't have any special shades, so meh. Then there is the Love that is way too purple pinky for me, and maybe a few of the reds are interesting, but I don't wear those colors very often, so not. What may be interesting for me is the Sunrise or Sunset. Which one of the two is the small one? One is the big and one is small. But then again, there I also don't think there's any cream to mattes shadows, and yeah, what I would gain there is probably some more yellows and some more bright colors and oranges. I don't know. I'm not sure what I would do, but it's very nice to have such a palette that I love like a lot. It's a custom palette that I really enjoy using, that can be my like daily neutral palette. On my lid, I'm going to apply Abracadabra by Glamshop. And you guys, I filmed these swatches for this, for these new shadows that I bought in my last haul to go up during holidays. I had pre-filmed a ton of videos, a few videos, so that I would be covered during my holidays. But unfortunately, I was having such a good time, and unfortunately is sarcastic, that I just didn't even, like, I had uploaded them, I just didn't schedule them yet, and I just didn't even go on my YouTube dashboard to make them public. And to be honest, I don't mind too much. I hope you didn't mind too much. I mean, it's not my job. I was on holiday and I had better things to do. Oh my goodness, the sun came out. Can you go away, please? I'm in front of a window and the sun just came out super bright. Anyways, what I was saying was that, yeah, I don't know, I had such a good time on holidays, and we did so many new things with Andrea, which was kind of the idea. And we brought her to the beach, which she didn't cry. She didn't love it either. I think it was weird to be in the sea or in the pool compared to the bath. I don't know, it was a bit weird for her, but she didn't cry. On my inner corner, I'm taking Splash, also from Glamshop. And then we went to the Alps. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen all of these things come by in my stories. But yeah, we went to the Alps and had a nice one-day hike with my parents, and just overall it was really nice. What I realized with having a baby compared to our usual holidays is that you can only do kind of one activity a day, because she gets super tired and then super cranky as a result of that, and then crying. And I mean, she's only 4 months old, like now 4.5, but she's only 4 months old. And yeah, I don't know, poor baby. She had a bit of a hard time sometimes when we were out all day. The day that we went to the Alps, we hiked with me carrying her in a carrier. How do you call that? One of those that you put in front of you and you put the baby inside. I have a really nice Neko half buckled for that. And she slept probably half an hour, 45 minutes on the way up, and another half an hour on the way down. On the way up, she woke up almost at the end of our hike, because we were stopped by, there was still snow up there, so we couldn't really go any further. And she woke up a few minutes before we arrived, the steepest part of the hike, and crying bloody murder because she was hungry. It had been quite a few hours since she had eaten, and she was so hungry, and she drank almost 2 bottles of milk while almost 2,000 meters up in the Alps. I guess that's something. But yeah, all of this to say, for her it was really stressful. And then in the evening we had stopped by friends of my parents, and she was just so tired and crying because she was so tired, and it broke my heart. Poor baby, we had to leave early because of that. But it wasn't in the planning anyways. Like, if she doesn't get a nice nap during the day in a bed that she is comfortable in, she's just knackered. And 30-minute naps or 40-minute naps at intervals just doesn't get it done. In principle, she should only have like 3 naps of an hour and a half. But that day she had maybe 5 of half an hour. It was just not good. On my lips, I actually have 2 new lip products from We Makeup. They had a sale, and I wanted to purchase the Well Lip Plumper because everybody speaks so well about it. It is not only a lip plumper, but also like a bit of a healing and nourishing lip oil. So everybody spoke so good about it that I wanted to try it. And to get free shipping, I purchased one of their lipsticks. This is in the shade 102. I love the packaging, it's very cool. And the bullet has all the we around it. but I feel like it's maybe a little bit too light of a nude. It's a very creamy lipstick. Well, let me swatch it maybe. It's a very creamy lipstick. It remains creamy. It's very comfortable, and it's a bit of a light nude for me. So I think I'm just gonna go in with the Pat McGrath Living Legend lip liner. Yeah, I think that contrasts a bit better. And then on top of that, I want to try a liquid lipstick because I prefer it when I'm with Andrea that I don't transfer lipstick on her, even by mistake. So I'm taking Nabla Cosmetics Placebo. I hope it matches. Oh yeah, yeah. There we go. This is the finished look, and yeah, I'm gonna go out to a sushi festival this morning if we don't get rained upon, or this morning at lunch if we don't get rained upon. And before that, I'm getting my second round of vaccination. Finally, I wanted it before going on holidays, but it wasn't possible, so we only got the first one before holidays and had to do all the testing. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was quite short and not really that informative, but I did want to show you the new Fenty bits. Oh, the sun. The new Fenty bits that I got. And yeah, I'll see you in new videos soon. I start working on Monday, so we'll see how I manage to film during the weekends. And my God. But I'm sure I'm gonna manage at least one video a week, or at least that's the plan. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.